Recording in progress.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thanks to the moderators who opened the event in this morning. My name is Muhammad Yusuf, and I would like to present the result of my research entitled Conditional Process Model, the Influence of Personality Traits and Behavioral Bias on Perception of Investment Performance. The purpose of behavioral financial research is to understand individual and market behavior in the relevant financial management. This study focuses on personality, behavioral bias, and perceived investment performance. In the last few decades, extensive research has been carried out on the influence of personality traits on investment decision. Research on behavioral finance has been designed to determine information efficiency, detect irrational behavior, and identify factors that influence price deviation from fundamental values. Then it begins to develop by revealing behavioral bias such as disposition effect, overconfidence bias, and investor personality. Then, Akhtar et al. in 2018 used perceived investment performance to further investigate investor personality and behavior, and was continued by other researchers using various moderating and mediating variables. Research in the field of behavioral finance continues to develop using various models in order to improve the effectiveness of investment performance in investor decision making. The following picture is the development of behavioral finance research using the systematic literature review from Volcanover 2020. Volcanover used the VOS viewer application, which can display or mapping research development in the behavioral finance field, published in the Scopus Journal for the last 6 years. Keywords related to my research include investment performance, overconfidence bias, and factor demographic. At the end of his research, Volcanover suggests for further research to start using variables that are rarely used, such as personality trait, because they can affect financial behavior. Literature review. Financial behavior. Theories in financial management that study how human or individuals behave in financial decision making. Number 2, perceived investment performance is a person's perspective in assessing the gain or loss experience after investing in a certain period. Overconfidence behavior bias is the mediation referred to in the study is the behavior of excessive self-confidence in investing. Demographic factor include gender and generation, which is referred in the study the gender of the respondent, in which is measured by the BEM sexual inventory. The object of the research is the perception of investment performance with the scope of behavioral bias, demographic factor, and personality characteristic. This is the research framework. This is the research hypothesis. The demographic factor moderates influence of personality traits on perceived investment performance. And hypothesis 2, conditional process of overconfidence bias and demographic factor to influence of personality trait on perceived investment performance. This research is quantitative. The population in the study are investors who who actively invest in the Indonesian stock exchange. The sampling method used in accordance with Sugiono 2015 using Isaac and Michael's table. In general, there are no specific rules for determining sample size in behavioral studies. The number of samples in the study amount to 360 according to Isaac Michael's table. The result show that research hypothesis 1 was accepted. The demographic factor moderates the influence of personality traits on perceived investment performance. The slope of the relationship between the predictor variable and the outcome variable is getting higher in line with the higher value of the effective and significant moderator variable in the high, medium, and low conduciveness groups. Then the result also showed that research hypothesis 2 was accepted. Conditional process of overconfidence bias and demographic factor to the influence of personality trait on perceived investment performance. The slope of the relationship behavior, the predictor variable, and the outcome variable is getting higher in line with the higher value of the moderator variable, effective and significant in the high and medium conducive groups. Based on the result of hypothesis testing and discussion, the following conclusions are obtained. Demographic factors are proven to be effective in moderating influence of personality traits on overconfidence bias, and demographic factors are proven to be effective in moderating influence of personality and perceived investment performance. Thank you.